Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. Just finished my workout here. It's almost Thanksgiving, and when I'm recording this video, I'm up in Vallejo, up in the Bay Area in Northern California, visiting some family. And I just finished my workout. Like I said, I thought I would do a video because this is sort of a rant. I'll admit it's a bit of a rant, but it does have some useful advice, which I think some of you could really use. So what I'm going to talk about today is essentially, the topic is this, is when you do something, do it the best that you can, everything you do. There's a really good quote that I try to remind myself all the time because I don't do this all the time, honestly, right? So the quote is this, it is, how you do anything is how you do everything. And this is so important in life because it's very, very true. It's when you can't just slack off in one area. You can't just be sloppy or lazy in one area. It covers everything. And when you require of yourself to give your best, to give your all, to do everything that you do the best that you can, you excel in many areas, and these small things, these seemingly small things that you pay attention to and you give it your best, even if it's just as small as writing an email, which I'm going to get to in a second here, it carries over. And when you do the things that are important, that actually matter, you're able to do them the best as well. So the reason why I'm talking about this is that I get a lot of emails. It's no surprise. I love getting emails from those of you that send me emails that tell me your success stories and have questions and whatnot. And I love to support, and I answer as many emails as possible. I've got some help answering emails, to be honest with you, but I pretty much try to get every email answered, as much as I can, and to get them answered pretty quickly. Now, some people send long diatribes, and sometimes that's all right, but to be honest with you, it's hard to read through those emails and try to respond to them, but sometimes I do. So it's up to you. I do send a form for you to fill out to get questions if you want on the YouTube channel, so that I don't have to bore everyone with a long ass email when I'm trying to ask a question or read the email on this YouTube channel. But aside from that, sometimes I get some emails where they're just dashed off, okay? Or the person is not using proper capitalization or punctuation. And I'm not a grammar Nazi by any means, but the thing is, like, okay, I'm a pretty busy guy, right? If you're going to send me an email, okay, and you actually care about your career, and you actually care about getting an answer, and you actually want to make a good impression, why do you not take the time to write that email as carefully as possible, to check the grammar, to check the punctuation, to format it nicely, to make the email look nice and to be phrased well? Now, I understand some of you are not English as a first language speakers. You're not native English speakers. I totally understand that, and I am not talking about that. I am not talking about honest mistakes, not knowing the grammar, kind of awkward phraseology that happens when you're not a native English speaker, right? I don't speak another language. I can't talk. I mean, those of you that speak a couple of languages and can speak English and your native tongue, props to you. You're awesome. You're better than me, okay? So awesome. My hat's off to you. But that's no excuse for not using capitalization or using punctuation in your sentences, or trying to craft an email with a clear idea, right? If you send me paragraphs of rambling text, that's not trying your best. That's not doing everything the best that you can, okay? And I'm just picking on this example, right? Because I think this is a very clear, simple example where, if you send me some junk, I'm going to delete that email. I'm not even going to respond to that email. I used to respond to those emails. I don't. I just delete them now. It's actually kind of rude, right? Especially, I get some emails that are like, "Dear sir, tell me how to be the best programmer," or something dashed off like that. And I understand that that's part of the culture in some areas of the world, but don't you watching these videos, right? You're hearing me talk, okay? If you're watching these videos, if you're subscribed to this channel, you know better than that. You know how to step it up to the next level. You know that you need to craft a good email. And again, I'm not saying be conscious of your inability to write English correctly and be afraid and embarrassed of that, that's totally, like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, but do your best. If you're doing your best, that's cool. But your best, I guarantee you, it has capitalization, it has punctuation, you've at least spell checked it, because there's spell checkers in the browser. Like, you've at least done the best that you can and tried to formulate your ideas, even if the sentences are slightly awkward, even if I can tell that you're not a native English speaker. That's fine. I excuse all that. That's totally fine. But, I picked on that one because I do want to make a point about that for those of you that send me emails, that it is actually quite rude, and, and you're just going to get deleted, because it's an insult, honestly, to someone when you email them and you don't take the time to put some thought into that email, especially if it's a high profile person that gets a lot of emails, right? I'm no big shot, but I do get a lot of emails. I do have a fairly big channel. I've got a big company that I'm not a big company, I guess, a fairly big in my eyes, and but you know what I'm saying here. So that's all I'm saying. But that just was a good reason for me to talk about this bigger point, which is, like, everything that you do, right? And I fall for this all the time. I do not do this all the time, right? I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm making this video and I'm trying to give it my all on this video. I'm telling you, because I was thinking about this, because I was like, man, sometimes when you're doing videos, John, you're not giving it your all. You could be giving it more, and you're not doing the best that you can. It doesn't have to be perfect lighting. It doesn't have to be, perfect everything, but it has to be the effort that's coming from you. What are you doing? Are you trying the hardest that you can to give the best message that you can? And sometimes I'm falling short. And sometimes when I'm at the gym, this time at the gym, I don't know if I give it my 100%. And I was thinking about that. And, the thing is, like, we all have to strive to do this. And like I said, I'm the first one to call myself out on it, because I don't. And my life is so much better. I achieve so much better results when I take the time, right? Every single little thing counts. Whatever you're doing, if you're sweeping the floor, fucking sweep the floor as best as you fucking can. You know what I'm saying? Because it matters. All those little things matter. You never know what little thing is going to matter, that is going to make a difference. And when you adopt that attitude of laziness, of complacency, and you adopt it to the small things, you apply it to the big things, and that's where you fuck up your life. And that's where you screw things up. And that's where you wonder where you got off track and how you got so lost. And you wonder why things never go right for you. But if you start with the small things, if you start with the little things, if when you send an email, you do the best job you can, and whatever you do, whatever you're tasked to do, you might hate your job right now, okay? I did this video about, I've done a lot of videos about hating the job, and I talked about similar things as this. I forgot to point to videos. Where's my videos? Damn it. But anyway, you might hate your job right now, but fuck it. Do the best job that you can in all those stupid tasks. Even if you have to maintain some old VB script or VBA app or VB6 app. I don't know why I'm picking on VB, but I am. If you have to maintain some old legacy crufty app or work into some shit code, do it the best that you can. Okay? It doesn't mean you have to do it for life. It doesn't mean you can't switch jobs or do something different. But if you're going to do something, do it the damn best that you can. How you do anything is how you do everything. Remember it. Subscribe to the channel. Click the subscribe button below to subscribe, and I will send you more videos where I light your ass on fire. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Talk to you next time. I'm out.